Been covering the digital deals quite a bit that we're getting every week these days. But right now, there are some decent physical deals that I do want to go over as well. Some of you guys are still about getting your games the hard copy way, and I definitely can understand why, so let's get right into it. Do want to note that Assassin's Creed Valhalla has hit a brand new low at $29.99. Now, this is for the PlayStation 5 version of the game. We'll talk about Watch Dogs Legion in a second, but pricing is kind of interesting when it comes to these cross-gen games that don't have like a price upgrade to upgrade to the PlayStation 5 version, because if you actually look, the PlayStation 4 version of Valhalla is $40, but what's advantageous about that is you get the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 version. It gets you a free upgrade to the digital PS5 version. If you just get the PlayStation 5 version, you need to have a PlayStation 5, so that's a little bit of a bummer, and you would think that would be the general thing to do. Like, inherently, the PlayStation 4 version does have some additional value, but we'll talk about it in a second. AC Valhalla for $30, let's just get that out of the way, is really good. I dug this game on the PlayStation 5 quite a bit. I've said it often, but it's not like there's this incredible visual upgrade from the PS4 to the PS5, but guys, playing this game at 60 FPS, just the Assassin's Creed games in general, I think is so much better. AC Origins and Odyssey did have a little bit of a slowdown on the PlayStation 4 from my experience. Maybe it was just me getting tired of 30 FPS, whatever the case may be. Valhalla at 60 FPS just runs really smooth, and I dug that about the game. I mean, if you're a fan of Origins and Odyssey, you're gonna dig the game. And this was actually the first PlayStation 5 game that I really sunk a decent bit of time into. I haven't completed it yet, but hopefully I'll get around to that, and, you know, this will be one of the ones that I do all of the side content, because I didn't do all of that in Origins or Odyssey. Nevertheless, do check that out for $30 if you are a fan of those Assassin's Creed games. Watch Dogs Legion, on the other hand, interesting about this one, the PlayStation 4 version of this on Best Buy is $30, and the PlayStation 5 version is $40, so it's the reverse of Assassin's Creed. Again, how you want to value it out, like maybe you guys want the digital version, on the PlayStation 5, I should say, and then you want the physical version on the PlayStation 5. There's a lot of different ways you could go. I should also note that Amazon's got a pretty decent deal on it as well. PlayStation 4 version is $30. That'll get you an upgrade, and then if you do want the PlayStation 5 version because you want it on disc for whatever reason, that is $36.66, so a little bit cheaper. Nevertheless, it's going to be interesting how sales like that are done, because, you know, it's going to be up to you whether or not you want the digital version or the physical version, because if you are playing all your games on PlayStation 5 already, but the PlayStation 4 version is cheaper, do you want that digital version of Watch Dogs Legion, or would you rather pay a little bit to get that physical copy and have the game on the disc? That's really your decision to make. And I know it's only a couple bucks of a differential, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, but just something interesting that I thought I should note. Kingdom Hearts All-in-One package is $29.99. This is Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, Birth by Sleep, Raid Chain of Memories, 2.8. I'm trying to rack this up all off my head, and Kingdom Hearts 3 is in here as well. Yeah, it's just a ton of content. Now, it does say it's the all-in-one package. It is missing the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is actually quite expensive at $25, so that is something to note. The DLC wasn't like blowaway or anything like that, so if you're just looking to get into Kingdom Hearts, this is pretty good. I know a lot of you guys already have a ton of the content that's here just because it's been re-released over and over again, but nevertheless, having it all in one package, see what I did there, is pretty nice, and at $30, the value you get out of here is quite good. Borderlands 3 is still available for $10. You guys already know what that's about. Star Wars Squadrons is down to $20, which is relatively decent. Hitman 3, which just came out, is down to $50, so that's not all too bad. The PlayStation 5 version of the game is also down to $50, so you can check that out. I haven't played Hitman 3 yet, but from what I've heard, it's quite good. And it is a relatively recent release, so I thought I'd give a mention to that. Little Nightmares 2 is not out yet. That'll be out February 11th, but Amazon has got that down to $24.88. That is a relatively decent deal, so I wanted to give that a mention. Go play Little Nightmares 1 if you haven't. You can find it pretty cheap these days. It goes on sale on the PlayStation Store all the time. Do check it out. Quite a good game. Play it. I feel like you're going to dig it, and then do go play Little Nightmares 2 when it's out on February 11th. Okay, last thing I do want to note is both Amazon and Target are doing a buy two get one free sale. Amazon's buy two get one free sale looks to be kind of memes, like I don't see a lot of good stuff here. There's a couple things here and there, but nothing that you can really make into a good combination. If you have a Nintendo Switch, maybe you can pair some of that stuff. Like, you can get Outer Worlds, Ori, and the Will of the Wisps, and then, like, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memories. That's relatively decent. Like, Godfall is there, Neo 2 is there, Black Ops Cold War, Death Stranding, but it's at $39.99, which is kind of expensive. Trials of Mana is there, so that's kind of decent, actually. So, yeah, pair it up, see how you like it. Target's buy two, get one free, on the other hand, is packed with a lot of games. Watch Dogs Legion is on here, but it's at $60, so what's the point of that? AC Valhalla, same thing, at $60. Again, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory is on here. Like, if you can pair up some good games, I'm just looking through it right now, like Dishonored 2, Risk of Rain 2, Metro Exodus, Trials of Mana, Melody of Memory for the PlayStation 4 is on here. Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown. There's 23 pages of games from what I'm looking at, so this looks to be a robust lineup of various titles. Sekiro is on here as well, and that's at $45. Which is actually pretty decent because on sale on the PlayStation Store, I believe it still goes for $39. So if you pair it with two games, you can actually get a relatively decent deal on that. Black Ops Cold War is on here. Crash 4, It's About Time. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 is $34. So again, if you pair it with the right games, it could be pretty good. Monster Hunter World Iceborne Master Edition, Middle-earth Shadow of War, World War Z, Cyberpunk 2077, everybody's 2020 Game of the Year. Obviously, that's a joke. I'm seeing Just Cause 3, you know, just a lot of games, so I'll leave a link so you can look at it for yourself. I could do another video looking at pairs that would make the most sense, but I don't think it's like that crazy of a lineup. I just saw Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition for $19.99. I think that's a pretty good addition to Slay the Spire on the Nintendo Switch. Keep going page to page, and I keep seeing more stuff. A lot of Switch stuff as well, so if you do have a Nintendo Switch, do check out some of that stuff, because a lot of the Switch stuff is usually hard to find a little bit discounted. Yakuza Like a Dragon is there, but $60, a little bit of a hard sell. Essentially, if you pair it with two other $60 games, you'd get it for $40. But some decent stuff there. Check it out for yourself. I will leave a link in the description box down below. I know that most of you guys these days are into the digital deals, and if you actually look at the metrics, it seems like a lot of people are buying their games digitally. I believe the stat is 53%, but no, some of you guys are still old-fashioned and you want your physical copies of games, so I'll still be doing this as long as there are decent deals. Sometimes the physical deals are even better than the digital deals, sometimes the other way around. At this point, I don't think it really comes down to the price differential. It's really your preference on do you want physical games or digital games, which, you know, everybody's going to vary on that. That's going to wrap up this one. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.